Hey, what is up? Happy Sunday evening, afternoon, across the world where you may be at. I thought I'd go live and talk about this topic that I've put as the title of the stream, Assumptions About Autism. But I'll wait a few moments just for you guys to come on in and say hello. I have got the slow mode on and the subscribers only mode on to protect you guys and myself and the channel. So please bear with me. I have put it on for the safety of you guys as well as my own self. So, hey, Lunatic Trucker. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Christina. What's up? Good to see you all. I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday. I do have my little notes here that I want to talk through because this is a topic that has been doing the rounds on YouTube and social media from what I've been seeing for the last few days. And I want to talk about it. Hey, Neuro Trigger. Hey, James. What's up, buddy? Neuro Trigger, let me give you your wrench back. Hold on. Neuro Trigger, is that really you? Because your picture's changed. If that's you, Neuro Trigger, let me know because I don't want to wrench the wrong person. If that's you, I'll give you your wrench back. How you doing, Scott? Good to see you. But yeah, I do have this topic to talk about. I do have like 5 or 6 little pages of notes here that I want to talk about because it's something that is important to me as an autistic woman, an autistic individual, something that I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. And it's something that I feel is important and needs to be discussed live rather than a pre-recorded video. Hey, Joe, brother. Good to see you. I was going to do this pre-recorded, but I thought, you know what, be brave, suck it up, and going live. I'm good. I'm just clearing my truck. Nice, Scott. Hell yeah. So, yeah, basically, I want to talk through this. Let me know, guys, if you agree or disagree with me. Okay, Nero, let me give you your wrench back. Hold on a minute. I did take a lot of wrenches out because a lot of people haven't been here. So I have took a lot of wrenches away for obvious reasons. But there you go, Nero Trigger. I've given you your wrench back now. But yeah, basically, the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I've been seeing some articles being put up on social media saying that people with autism are faking or that they're lying about their autism. Let me tell you how damaging and inaccurate this actually is, because as an autistic person, you can't fake having autism. Get that through your heads, people. You can't fake having autism. You are medically assessed and medically diagnosed by a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a social worker, a mental health nurse, a mental health doctor before you get your diagnosis. You have to go through so many different hoops and so many different people before you get your diagnosis. There is no possible way that you can fake being autistic. There is absolutely no way how you can fake. Hey, Dylan, what's up, buddy? And again, this is doing the rounds because I believe it's a lack of awareness, lack of acceptance about people on the autistic spectrum. Hey, Miss Nora, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I appreciate you coming in. But yeah, this is a topic that really I shouldn't have to be speaking about because it shouldn't be happening, and we're in 2024. And hey, Agent X, long time no see. So, okay, James, no worries. This topic is something that is really, really important to discuss and to debate and to explain, because it's something that I get really annoyed about because, again, it seems that autistic people are being made victims of bullying and stereotyping and memes and online attacks and online social media posts, and I'm getting sick of it. Your assumptions about autism, I'm not saying you guys in the chat, but period, across the board, assumptions about autism are so dangerous because you don't know what they are, and what you're saying is so inaccurate and dangerous. You could be putting an autistic person at harm, at risk, by assuming they're not autistic, or they're too functionable to be autistic, or they're too dressed well to be autistic, or they speak too well to be autistic, because some of us are verbal. Hey, Michigan, good to see you. You know, this topic really does irritate me somewhat because I shouldn't have to be speaking about this again in 2024. It seems like it does the rounds now and again. It seems to be a prevalent topic that is being picked apart again and again and again. It seems to be on a constant loop cycle. Thanks, Lunatics Trucker Scott, for sharing my stream out. So again, a lot of people with autism can come across like we're not neurotypical. We can come across that we function well, we can talk. Hey Annie, much love. My least favorite is that it's a scale of 1 to 10 autism. I'm not autistic, and that I just want to know, this is exactly it, Agent X. This is exactly it. This is exactly why I'm doing this stream, because I'm getting so sick of the autistic community getting constant targeting, constant memes, constant bullying, constant, oh, well, you're not autistic because you're verbal. Oh, you can't be autistic because you dress well. How does that make you right? How does that make anyone who doesn't know what autism is accurate? Because I'm autistic. Clearly, I'm autistic. I struggle with eye contact. My body language sucks. I don't look at my camera all the time. I literally have to look up and then look down and then look up and then look back down. So I'm giving eye contact to my screen. And people say to me, oh, well, Gemma, you can't be autistic, or you're not as highly autistic as you make out because you talk. How is that right? Like, it really does annoy me when these articles get put up. It really does annoy me that the autistic community again are becoming targets of bullying, of social media websites, and it's like, oh, well, you can't be autistic because you behave too well, or oh, you're too autistic because you headbang and you swear and you cuss, and no, we don't. Like, it's ridiculous. Hey Clint, what's up, buddy? Michigan says, my cousin is high functioning autistic. You would never know everybody. The body language is different. Exactly. People just need to stop judging on who and who isn't autistic. This is the thing. Exactly, Miss Nora. This is why I'm doing this stream, because I want people to be educated. I want people to know it's not okay to bully autistic people or people with disabilities, because this is a chronic thing that is going round and round and round social media, and I'm getting sick of it. I've seen 3 videos today already that have covered this topic, and I'm like, why are we as autistic creators having to prove ourselves and prove that we are autistic just for your enjoyment? What are you getting out of it? Why are you making autistic people's lives a fucking misery because you won't believe that we're autistic? Sorry, this topic really has got me heated. I shouldn't have to prove to you or everybody that I'm autistic. I am autistic. I know I'm autistic. I have my diagnosis papers on my channel. I uploaded my diagnosis because I didn't have to prove to anybody, but because people say, oh, well, Gemma, we don't know, you act a bit quirky, and, you giggle, and you function, and you dress well, and, like, I'm in my pajamas right now. Like, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to put on a full outfit just to do a hour stream, whatever. Hey, Robs, what's up, buddy? And I'm getting sick to death of having to always clarify myself with people. So that is the first page that I want to talk through with you guys. Also, the next bit leads on quite nicely, is about self-diagnosis or self-identity. This topic is a very, very, very tricky topic, and I'm not going to be discrediting people who self-identify or self-diagnose. That's fine. I get that. I understand that. I get so annoyed when people say to me, oh, well, Gemma, before you were diagnosed, you self-identified. Yes, because I had the right to self-identify. I had the right to go, well, hold on a minute, something's not right with me up here. And I know the traits of autism: loud noises, crowds, high chronic anxiety, constant depressive episodes, constant not knowing what emotions I'm under, what feelings I have, touch, sight, smell, textures, food. I know that I'm autistic. I know what I can and cannot cope with. I know what my body needs to survive. Hey, Nisi, my sweet, sweet, sweet sister. Good to see you. I'm sick of having to prove my own back once again that I am actually autistic. We shouldn't have to be on here proving that our diagnosis is real, because we've been diagnosed, we've gone through the medical system, we've gone through the doctors, we've gone through the psychological tests. Autism is a medically diagnosed condition, and we shouldn't have to prove that. It takes years to get anywhere, because like me, I was late diagnosed in my 20s. I'm now in my mid 30s, and I wasn't diagnosed until I was 25. I'm now nearly 36 years old. So, I shouldn't have to prove that my behaviors are what I say they are just because you guys want to have a kick out of it. It's ridiculous. It is so stupid. Because autism is a neurodevelopmental condition, which means it's in my brain. I can't show you what is trapped up here. I can only show you the outside of me. What you see is what you get. I can't show all the craziness that's in here, because I can't get what's in here out. It's literally trapped in here. And people say to me, oh, just get it out. Talk about it, show it. I can't show what's in here. We shouldn't have to prove that. I've been diagnosed 12 years. I know I'm autistic. I know I have it. I know my traits. I know my behaviors. I talked to Stupid Pickles last night about this, and we shouldn't have to prove what is and what is not. Also, a lot of the times we mask on YouTube. This is exactly it, Agent X. I mask so heavily on YouTube that people think, oh, Gemma can't be autistic. She's so verbal, and she talks and she moves and she's expressive, and she gets angry, she changes her voice tone, and she's able to demonstrate with her hands that she's passionate. And I stim a lot to make my body feel better. I have to move and fidget because it's called stimming. I have to move to get my body in function. And the problem is with that, I know, brother, I need to talk to you after this as well, actually, probably. Gemma, my body tells everyone that she's autistic. She's nowhere near the autism scale. She does that so she won't get blamed for the shit that she does. Yeah, unfortunately, Annie, people will say that. Rob. Rob. Oh, god damn. Saying Gemma 100% tried to explain that live panels give me burnout and sensory overload. This Agent X, I'm able to do live panels because I've got used to it. I'm able to do live streams like this because I've planned it. I've got my script here. I know my notes are going to keep me on track. I don't have to sit here and think, oh shit, I've got nothing to say, because I've got my script here. I've got my base. I've got my notes. I've got the topic. I've got the agenda. It's my agenda, my channel, my stream, and it's my way or no way. So basically, it's about me, what I want to talk about on my channel, my premise, and that's it. What I say goes by in today. It's my channel. So, I've been basically, that's another section of it that I want to deal with. And also that all autistic people are different. So all autistic people were on a spectrum. We have different traits and different behaviors and different coping strategies, different masking strategies. And for me, I mask so heavily that I will physically bottle it up and bottle it up and bottle it up. And people don't see that. I will push so much of my sensory overload down and down and down and down inside myself that people don't believe that I'm autistic, because I manage my autism so well that they don't know what it's like for me. They don't know that I mask and have to defend myself, because it's a case of I have to control what I say and what I do. Otherwise, people aren't going to want to be around me or understand what I'm saying. And it's about being comfortable. People get so comfortable with their assumptions or what they think their assumptions are, that they think, oh, well, we'll just say, oh, Gemma's not autistic, or, Gemma can't be as bad as what she says because, she's verbal, she dresses well, she's approachable, and she talks offline to people, when, she spends a lot of her time doing talks and educating and advocacy. And, because then, when there's 6 or more guests, I get everyone, yeah, Agent X, I do too. That's why I only do panels with up to 4 people, because after that my brain just goes, whoa. So, Nisi says, girl, I hear you. I find myself doing that around certain people too. That's when I get home, I'm useless because I know I'm exhausted. Exactly. This is the thing. We shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to feel the exhaustion and the burnout and the anxiety, the chronic depression, the emotional flooding that we get, the overstimulation that we get, because these people don't know what it is like to be autistic. They come online under these fake names, these fake synonyms, these fake emails, say, oh, well, this person's not autistic because they're so cringy, and, oh, they can't be autistic. They might just have some mental problem because, they act weird, and they do all these YouTube videos and TikToks and, Instagram stories and all this stuff because, oh, they want attention. No, I'm doing it because I want to educate people. I'm not even doing porch chat right now because I'm emotionally exhausted and burnt out. Oh, I'm sorry, Nisi. Nisi, if you want to hop on a call with me after this on Facebook, we can have a private chat if you're around. James says, I have autism and have support with my own home. Exactly, James. This is the thing. I want people to know, that we're not just someone that, doesn't know what they're doing. And, it is very difficult when we have people assuming about us, it is very, very different. So, and the next bit that I want to talk about now is about dangerous assumptions and media and stereotypes, because stereotypes are the things that are very dangerous to us, and the stereotypes are that things like, oh, well, you will do things to make your behavior obvious, like you do things like publicly picking your fingers, or like you'll pull your hair out, or like you do things that potentially might hurt you. And no, we don't, because some of us do. Love you too, brother. I'm so sick of having to defend myself time after time after time after time after time after time, all the time, because people say to me, oh, well, you function too much, you're too much of a chatterbox, you don't know social boundaries. And yes, to some degree that's accurate, but no, it's not, because hey, Reese's, how's it going? And so next I want to talk about overstimulation and chronic anxiety, because this links nicely into my next little section of what I've been talking about. So I'll put these 2 bits down. Yeah, I've got about another 20 minutes, half an hour left on the stream. So how you doing, Reese? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, the next bit that I want to talk about is glamorizing autism, because people say to me, oh, Gemma, you glamorize autism too much. You make it look so good and so easy, and you make autism sound fun. And no, I don't. Not all the time. There is times where I've said to you about sensory overload, sensory burnout, depression. Autism isn't glamorized by me. It isn't. Autism, in my own way, is a superpower, but I know some people don't like that, so I'm very careful about how I mention it. But I like to make people aware of my autism, how it affects me, how it can affect me out in public. I've had panic attacks before, which have been really, really unpleasant. Hey, Nabal, what's up? Good evening. How you doing, my friend? I hope all is well. I hope you're doing well in France, Nabal. It's good to see you as always. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like button and share me out. I would really appreciate it. We shouldn't have to always be constantly campaigning for acceptance and constantly being told how to cope, how to do things, because that is not me. I am one autistic female amongst thousands of others out there who go through the same thing, the same targeting, the same bullying, the same manipulation, the same threats. Like, we shouldn't have to keep being like this. Yes, exactly, Joe. I am the Jean Grey of the X-Men. Like, I've had to rise from the bottom and work my way 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 up back to the top, because I've spiraled. I've gone from being absolute freaking awesome and enjoying life, loving life, being absolute woohoo. And then I spiral, I'm like, and it's hard because being autistic is exhausting, it's challenging, it's mentally, physically, emotionally draining. And when people say to me, oh well, you cope so well, you're able to, hey Dr. Smith, hey Kuba, good to see you, Kuba, what's up? Let me give you a wrench, my friend, hold on. There we go, Kuba, you've got your wrench. But yeah, this topic is something that I shouldn't have to be discussing again. I've done multiple videos around this topic. I've talked about the stereotypes, the fears of autism. I've talked about, areas of autism that aren't always great. People have always got problems with differences, etc. And this is the thing. Yeah, Dr. Smith, awesome to see you. How you doing? Thank you, Rob. Oh, you're too kind to me, Rob. You're too kind. But yeah, the thing I want to talk about is stop looking in textbooks for autism, people. Stop going into textbooks and believing every word that are in them textbooks, because everything in textbooks is not real. A lot of it, yes, medically is, but a lot of the textbooks, autism is for medical professionals. It's not for people like you and me who are neurodiverse people or people who are actually autistic. And it really annoys me that people tell me often, oh, well, I know about autism, Gemma, because of A, B, C, D in these books. I'm like, so you're telling me you know more about me and my autism. Hey, Mr. Whistle, how's it going? You know more about me and my autism than I do. Hold on, let me compute that. No. And no. And how about go educate yourself and talk to someone like myself that is living proof of autism every damn day, day in, day out, week in, week out, year in, year out, month in, month out. I live my autistic life every day. Hey, Just a Yogi, how's it going? Good to see you. I do have a 1 minute delay on the chat because obvious reasons. So bear with me. If your messages don't come through, it's because it's been delayed because I put the slow mode on for 1 minute. So bear with me on that because I'm trying to keep on top of my chat and on top of, make sure we don't have any nasty people in here. So that's why I've done that, for the protection of the channel as well as you guys in here. So that's the next bit that I want to talk about. And then, yeah, this is the final bit, guys, that I needed to talk about. Feeling broken and feeling damaged. Oh, this really irritates me. Why this is doing the rounds yet again, that people, Gem, the only person who knows is the person with it. Like you just stated. Exactly, Rob. This is the thing, but it doesn't end that way. This is the thing. I've been told so many times that I'm broken, damaged, sick, cursed, poisoned, brain damaged. I've been told by people in churches that I'm demon possessed, devil possessed, if you want to call it that. And we shouldn't think that way still in 2024. Why are we not accepting people for being who they truly are meant to be? I was made to be autistic. I was born this way to teach the world a lesson and to see the world in a different light from the rest of you who are neurotypical, non-diverse people. And I'm sick of having to constantly prove myself in a world that hates me and doesn't want me around. And it's just getting me beyond a joke now. And like the insults come saying, oh, well, you act cringy and you do little things that make people cringed out. And, and exactly in the bowl. This is the thing. Like people say to me all the time, oh, well, Gemma, you function so well and, you're able to talk and you make sense and, you're able to put sentences together and you're able to hold a live stream down and you're able to make videos and you must have some kind of skill. Yes and no, because I don't edit. Anything that I say on my channel is raw, authentic, real. None of it's edited. Like, the only videos that I've done that are edited are like my spend the week with me vlogs, which have been edited, or maybe my sensory overload videos have been edited. But apart from that, all my videos that you see here on this channel for the last nearly 10 years are raw, real, non-edited, all my life. Like, you've seen the good, the bad, the real bad, the ugly, the real good. I've sat here and proved to you guys, I've had panic attacks on stream. I've had meltdowns on stream. You've seen the worst of me on this channel. I've showed you everything in my autistic life. I've shown you the meltdowns, the anxiety, the depression, the tears, the happiness, the excitement, the emotional outbursts, the grief. Like, when I lost my nan, I went live the day she died. I went live and cried because my nan's been gone 3 months now. And, hey, Sergeant E5. Hey, Kuba. You are a blessing in so many ways. You have a message to give out to others. Thank you, Kuba. Hello, Sergeant E5. How you doing? I'm still at work. Imagine that. Oh, Sergeant E5, I'm sorry, buddy. I hope you're having a good time at work, though, listening to me. I appreciate you swinging in and showing some support like a trooper. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, my Sergeant E5. Good to see you. Autistic people have particular skills. Some senses are more powerful. Exactly. This is the thing. Hello, James. How are you? Good to see you. Exactly, yeah. My senses are quite heightened, Bowl, so I have heightened senses to being touched, noise, crowds. My anxiety is heightened. My emotions are more heightened because I have to live on heightened state all the time. So my body's constantly going from one state to the next state, to the next state, to the next state quite quickly because I'm not able to go on one feeling. My body goes from feeling to feeling to feeling to feeling to feeling to feeling like a click of a finger. It's literally like boom, 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 boom. And I can go from one mood to the other quite quickly. I can be upset 1 hour and then something good happens and then I'm like, woohoo! And then something will trigger me a few hours down the line and then I'm crash bang down the bottom again. So my moods are up, down, up, down. They don't regulate. My moods can go from being calm that I am now to then all of a sudden I can go crash. And all of a sudden I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm upset. And then all of a sudden I can be woohoo because something good's happened to me. So it depends on where my mind is at that time, where my mindset mentally is. I'm just going to have a bit of a Coke. Not sponsored, by the way, but... Oh, sugar. Now I'm dropping my phone everywhere. My bank cards and stuff in. Oops. Let me put that back up there. Yeah, it's a roller coaster of emotions and feelings. This is the thing. Autism is such a wide spectrum of behaviors, traits, emotions, body language, communication, and it's a very, very hard thing to explain in such a diverse way to an amount of diverse people because people will listen to one video that I've done and they'll make their judgment on that one video. And they'll be like, how can Gemma be autistic? Nah, there's no way she can be autistic because she functions too well and, she's able to talk and she's fluent and she's verbal and, I've got a heavy weighted blanket on my lap right now because that keeps me calm. My heavy weighted blanket, I don't know if I can actually show it on film. Oh, yeah, I can. There you go. My heavy weighted blanket is on my lap because that keeps my emotions calm. That keeps my anxiety from going, phew, because this weighted blanket is like having a deep hug from somebody. My weighted blanket is, no, thank you. Skip the ad. Thank you. I don't want ads playing in the middle of my stream. Go away. Exactly, Nabol. This is the thing. A lot of people, unfortunately, make assumptions. They think they know better than me, who has been diagnosed 12 years. How does that make any goddamn sense? I don't know. And the fact that people seem to think that I need to be made better or that I need to be normal. What is normal anyway, people? Answer me that in the chat, guys. What is normal? What does normal mean? Because goddamn help me out here. I have no idea what normal means. If you can help me what normal means, put it in the chat. But please, God, do not ever call me normal, because I am not. James says, I think the first diagnosed autistic adults on YouTube have a really different experience than those who came onto the scene a few years later. Yes, James, in some way, yes, I agree with you, but there's a lot. I've been on this platform nearly 10 years, and there has been some other autistic YouTubers who have recently come on the scene who are doing a lot more content than what I've been doing. But yeah, I agree with you. In this world, it's normal. Don't care who you are. Is that what is normal? This is the thing. Why do people think it's okay to call me normal? Like, it's not like you're giving medical advice, Gemma. You just show people life through your perspective, and I think your bravery triggers people who don't have any world experiences. Hey, Moon, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. You know, this is the thing, Joe. You know, this topic has been doing the rounds on things like Twitter and Reddit and YouTube and Facebook and X and other places. You know, I shouldn't have had to go live to do this topic, but again, I felt I had to, because this is a topic that people are wanting to pick a fight with, and it's really annoying me that I've had to protect myself and other people who are autistic because they don't understand. Hey, Marines and Army Mum, good to see you. How you doing, my lovely? I'm so glad to see you. But yeah, I wanted to kind of just basically talk through that. Really, that's the end of my little script per se. I've gone through 6 pages of notes, but yeah, I felt I had to go live and talk about this from my autistic perspective, as well as getting you guys involved in the chat. But yeah, guys, what do you think about what I've said? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, because to me, this is such an important topic that I have to protect myself and others who may not be able to voice out their opinion or even be brave enough to voice out their thoughts. And I don't want autistic people being ignored or bullied or judged just because they're neurodiversely different. And, you know, I wanted to go live earlier, but I've been holding back. So I thought, no, Gemma, you know, cool off, cool down, think about it. And then if you still feel like going live, hit the button, which is what I did. So, my best friend has 2 sons with autism. One is 18 and at about level 2. The other is 12 and he is severe level 3. Okay. Yes, normal is no compliment. It basically means someone is clever in hiding their own wounds and trying too hard to fit in. It's always better to be authentic, as you do, Gemma. Thank you, Justin Yogi. I appreciate that. Ha, Joe. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Hey, Athers. Hey, wifey. Good to see you. How you doing? Hey, Gemma, you're a gifted human being. You're extremely articulate and easy to chat with. I wish more people could be like you. Love from Pauline. Hey, Pauline and Steve. Good to see you both. I hope you're both well. For some people, being handicapped, if I will, is being completely disabled. That's not true. Handicap comes in different shapes. The word handicap to me is disgusting. It's an ableist slur towards people who are disabled. The word handicap to me implies that I'm broken, and I'd rather not have that word used, because the word handicap to me means that there's something wrong with me, and the word handicap is used to silence a lot of disabled people, and that is a word that I don't use. I won't use the word handicap or handicapped because I don't agree with it. I think it's a word that is disgusting, and it's something that I think is a way to attack people. How you doing, wifey? I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. It's good to see you. It's been a long time. But yeah, I want to go live and talk about this topic because I'm so hit up and so passionate about it. And, you know, disability shouldn't be seen as a negative. And unfortunately, it is being touted as a negative, and people with autism are being made targets. Please don't change a single thing, Gemma. You are right in your lane. Just be you. We appreciate you for being you. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. I miss your guys. Yeah, wife, I've took a lot of time off. Obviously, my nan died, and then with all the trolling that I'd been getting from a previous situation, which I won't go into, I lost a lot of people, and I had a lot of trolling and name calling and bashing being done on me. So I took a lot of time off. This is the second stream I've done in, I think it's like 10 days. So yeah, I'm trying to stream a lot more often. Agree, let's say differences. Thank you, Nabal. I appreciate you. You know, I took a lot of time off because obviously I've had a lot of issues, and you know, it's been a tough time. Like I said, this is I think the second or third stream I've done in 10 days. So Rob. yeah, Rob, whatever. I'm handicapped. I have MS. Oh, wife, okay. Yeah, I have a friend who has MS too. Wife, I'm actually going to be interviewing her for my channel in the next little while. She's actually a local lady who I've been friends with for 14 years, and she's recently been going through the MS diagnosis and looking into treatments and stuff. And I want to get her into the channel to tell her story about living with MS. We will be doing that as just an audio only. That won't be a face-to-face video because I don't want her getting trolled. So I will be doing just an audio podcast with her. It'll be recorded on my phone, and then I'll upload it from my phone to the YouTube channel because I don't want her getting trolled and disrespected. Okay, Joe, will do. Hey, Guns, good to see you. My dad has MS. Oh, I'm sorry, Guns. I hope he's doing okay, I guess. What are your thoughts on Orion Kelly, that autistic guy, if you don't mind me asking? I love Orion. I think Orion's great. I think his channel is well-founded. He has a lot of knowledge, obviously, as an autistic man, autistic male. I think he's very, very genuine. Unfortunately, I don't get to watch a lot of his content because he tends to upload or stream when I'm sleeping. But I do try and go back on the replay and watch him when I can. I also watch Woodshed Theory. I also watch Free Handy Made. I also watch I'm Autistic What's Next, aka Meg, as well. So I do watch a lot of autistic creators who give me inspiration, and I listen to their experiences and their videos and their knowledge. And no worries, no one will troll as long as we are here, and children should be sleeping at this time. Yeah, this is the thing, Nabal, you know, I'm lucky I live by myself, so I'm independent, I'm fully functional, as it were. You know, there's going to be a lot more content coming up on the channel the next few days that I've got planned as well. You know, but this topic has really got me hot, and when I get hot and passionate about things, I'm like, huh, and I tend to hit the go live button, and I just say what's on my mind and talk it out and rationalize it with people, and I try my best to get my thoughts out in a way that's not going to annoy people. Hello, Stephen, how are you? You know, I try my best to be giving you up-to-date topics. Exactly, James. I love her porch coffee too. I watch it every Monday religiously. Like, she uploads it Monday morning her time, and then it happens to be Monday afternoon my time. So by the time I watched it, my Monday's nearly over. So yeah, I watch it hours ahead of time. I get my time because I'm 8 hours ahead of West Coast where she's at, and yeah, so I'm watching it late on in the day. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to talk about this topic, guys, and get your thoughts and get your opinions. Thank you, wife of Grumpy Marine. I try my best to do the best that I can, you know, with the limited resources that I have. I basically stream off a laptop connected to my phone, and I basically upload on my laptop, and that's it. I don't have no flashy cameras, no flashy equipment. Like, I don't know how to use all that stuff. Like, when people say to me, oh, you need all these professional cameras and these lights, and, you know, you need all these, like, fancy chairs and, you know, all these fancy backgrounds. And no, why do I? Like, why do I need all this fancy, shitty stuff when I stream from my front room in my own comfort on a basic laptop with my phone, with my scripts next to me. Why do I need to have all this fancy equipment when I'm not going to use it? What would be the point in my channel? Like, I don't understand why I need to do anything. Like, exactly why. If this is the thing, I've been told so many times, oh, Gemma, your channel would boom. Your channel would be more better if you got this, and this. I'm like, why? Because I've done well so far for nearly 10 years. I've been on a basic laptop with my phone. You know, why do I need to upgrade all this silly equipment that's going to cost me £300, £400, £500 when all I need is a laptop with a working camera and a working browser for me to film and upload and stream on? I don't need a laptop that needs a lot of room. My laptop is I believe it's two terabyte storage. So, you know, I don't need all that equipment. Like, I'm streaming off a 2 terabyte storage laptop. Like, hey, yo, Sean, what's up, buddy? Hey, yo, good to see you. How you doing? Carla, oh my God, hello. Hey, lovey. How are you, Carla? Let me give you a wrench back. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do that. And click the save button. There we go, Carla. I'll give you your wrench back, my friend. How are you doing, Carla? All is good, Sean. Thank you. All is good, my friend. All is good. If I can say that, I guess. Rob says, only thing I've got to help me is a GoPro to film for my own reasons. That's fair enough, Rob. I'm not going to judge you for that. You know, you've basically used. Pardon me. Excuse me. How rude. You know, you're using that to make your car videos. Gemma, I went to see my other nephew who has Down syndrome. He's the most loving young man. Exactly. Well, if this is the thing, people assume people with disabilities like me, or people with Downs, or people with mental health issues are not lovable, or we don't care, or, you know, they think that we live in our own world, or we have done already, James. We're going to be collabing on the 21st of this month. We're going to be doing a pre-record video. I'm not sure what topic it's going to be. Claire's completely took care of that. I don't know what she's planning until I get on the call with her on the 21st. So I don't know. But yeah, we are collabing, James, me and Woodshed Theory, on the 21st of May. We are going to be doing a pre-recorded video together. But yeah, I can't say no more than that because I don't know what the topic is. I don't know what she's planned. So, yeah. My other nephew is autistic. He likes it when I sing to him. Too many people tend to upset him. This is the thing, why? This is the thing. Why do people get such a kick out of upsetting autistic people? This is what I don't get. This is what plays my mind up, because why would people want to upset people like me? Because do they get a thrill? Do they get a kick? Do they get a buzz? Do they think it's woohoo? I've upset someone who's different from me. Like, what is the point in upsetting someone who is neurodiverse? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand what is the point of upsetting an autistic person like myself when all I do is want to help people and all I do is care about people. Rykart, good to see you. Much love, Rykart. How are you, my buddy? Good to see you. Mother's Day here is back in March, Rykart. We don't have the same Mother's Day as you, unfortunately. Our Mother's Day was back in March. So our Mother's Day has been and gone. Our Father's Day is coming up on June June 17th. 16th is Father's Day coming up. Kuba says, people only do that because their life sucks. They want to feel better about putting someone else down. It's sad and it happens in this world. Yeah, I know, Kuba. It's sad, but unfortunately it does. And unfortunately for people with disabilities like myself, it is more of a chronic thing. It is more of a common problem because they see us as weak and defenseless and people who don't have a voice, or they see us as an easy sitting target. It's okay, Rykart. Thank you for the wishes anyway. I appreciate it. You know, But this topic has got me so hot. My body is burning because of how passionate I am. Literally, like, they can take advantage, like the Shanda Vander Ark case where they starved her autistic son. Yes, Carla, I know. I was going to cover that story, but because so many people have covered it, I didn't want to overcover it. So I let my friend Duty Ron cover it, and there's a few other autistic creators who have covered it. So I didn't cover that story, unfortunately. I was going to, but there was too many people covering it. I didn't want to saturate YouTube with the same story. So I decided not to cover that story, unfortunately. But I have covered multiple other stories when it comes to autistic people being abused, like the bus aid from New York and a couple of other places that I've called out. Because if I cover this Shanda Vander Ark stuff now, it's going to be a bit late because now it's all been done. She's been convicted. She's been sent down. It's all basically, the court case is over. So I could cover it from beginning to end if you want me to, but I don't see a point, to be honest, because it's all been done. The sentence has been handed. She's gone to prison, as has her son, Paul Ferguson. They're both behind bars for the rest of their life. So they won't be coming out unless they die. So it's pretty much, the bus aid from Colorado that I covered, yeah. There is a few more stories like that I am going to be covering, but I'm trying to balance the stories with some of the positive as well. So I don't want to just be doing like the doomsday stories. I want to be trying to be positive with some of the stories that I've got coming up as well. But Nora, if you want me to cover the Shanda Vander Ark stuff, I can cover it, but I didn't think it was needed to be covered, to be honest. James says, I'm mowing the lawn, Garden View, UK, here in Washington, US. So glad I can catch you live. Thanks for being a great representation of later diagnosed autistic adults on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much, James. You know, I've been streaming full time now for about 5 years coming up, I think. So yeah, I've been streaming full time near enough for 5 years on the platform. I'm driving home from GA, so this is wonderful to catch you live, Gemma. Hello, Flank Steak. Good to see you. How you doing, my friend? You know, I can cover, if you guys want me to cover the Shanda Vander Ark case, put a 1 in the chat. I will then research it and maybe get my friend Duty on, and we can cover it from beginning to end because he has more knowledge of the police system than I do for the US, whereas I have I only have the autism side to cover. So if you want me to cover the Shanda Vander Ark case, you know, I am willing to cover the Shanda Vander Ark case. I just need to cover it from a autism only perspective because I can't cover the legal side because I'm not a legal professional or a police professional or a probation professional. So, but if you want me to cover that Shanda Vander Ark case, let me see some ones flood my chat, and then I will start covering the Shanda Vander Ark case for those of you that are interested in me covering that case. There is a few other cases that I am interested in as well. I'm glad that you're doing good, Flank Stick. It's good to see you. But yeah, please, guys, if you want to see the Shanda Vander Ark case covered on this channel, put some ones in the chat. I will start researching it. Give me a couple of 3 weeks to get all my facts and statistics and pictures and all that stuff together. Hey Jeff, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Riker. Absolutely, I love Duty Ron. I love Duty Ron dearly. Like, he knows how much I have respect for him. I'd like it from your perspective. Okay, Carla, will do. Guys, let me see some ones in the chat. If you want me to recover the Shanda Vander Ark case from beginning to end, I haven't actually covered it yet, but I will cover it, and I will do it as much as I can from a autism only perspective, because obviously I'm not a legal professional, so I can't touch on the legal bits, but I can touch on the autism specific bits because obviously I am autistic, so I can look into that side of things. So let me know, guys, if you want me to start covering that ASAP. I will start doing that. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Kuba. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Riker. Jeff, I'm back just at Swanston TV dinner, buffalo chicken. Ooh, that sounds yummy. It's too late for dinner here for me. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night. So I've rehabbed my dinner early on in the day, and now I'm resting for bedtime. So, yeah. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you want me to do the Shonda Van der Ark stuff. And I also obviously will look up other stories as well to cover for the channel, guys. Also, I'm starting to bring back the poetry on the channel as well. So if you want me to cover my own poetry again, let me know. I know you're 4 hours ahead of me, Gemma. Yeah, it's currently 10 to 10 at night here right now for me. So it's very, very late. It's getting on for bedtime, towards bedtime hour. So, yeah, wife, I did upload a poem yesterday. If you want to go back onto my channel from yesterday, wife, I did upload a poem called How Does a Moment Last Forever? And it basically was a poem in dedication to my nana who passed away. And it basically talks about my grief and how I'm feeling about her loss and the pain of loss and how I'm trying to live my life moving on from her passing and trying to get back on to normal. It is nearly 10 to 10 at night here, Cuba. It's 21:46. So it's literally nearly 10 to 10 at night here. So it's getting I sure will, Gemma. You're a very gifted writer. Thank you, wife. I appreciate that. I do a lot of poetry on my channel as well. A lot of my poetry, again, is autism specific, disability specific. Also, it's very about my emotions at the time when I'm feeling them. It's all about how I feel in my head. So a lot of it is song lyric related. A lot of it is stuff that I think about in my head. I think in the 6 hours ahead of us in the Chicago area. Yeah, Jeff, I'm 6 hours ahead of Central. So where you are, I'm 6 hours ahead of you. It's 4:45 here, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm 4 hours. I'm 4 hours ahead of you, Cuba. Right now, I'm 4 hours ahead of you. Exactly 4 hours. But yeah, I just want to come on and talk about this topic because it's got me hot. It's got me passionate. And I think it's important to talk about. But guys, I think I want to wrap the stream up. I think I've said all I needed to say. And I appreciate everybody for coming in and supporting me. I hope everyone has a great night. And I'll see you on the next one. Much love, guys. Bye.